Foundation and rise. Origin. The Ottoman Empire was founded around the end of the 13th century, in 1299, by Osman I. It emerged as a small Anatolian principality, gradually expanding its territory through military conquests. Expansion. Under leaders like Murad Pram and Bayezid I, the empire expanded rapidly, conquering regions in the Balkans, Anatolia, and the Middle East. Golden Age. Suleiman the Magnificent. Often considered the height of Ottoman power, Suleiman reigned from 1520 to 1566. During his rule, the empire reached its zenith, controlling vast territories and becoming a major naval and economic power. Government and administration. Sultan. The Ottoman ruler, known as the Sultan, held both political and religious authority. The empire followed a hereditary monarchy, and succession was often determined by fratricide, killing of brothers, to prevent disputes over the throne. Divan. The imperial council known as the Divan advised the Sultan on matters of state. It included officials from various administrative and military departments. Military. Janissaries. The Ottoman military was highly organized and powerful. The Janissaries, an elite infantry corps composed of Christian slaves converted to Islam, were particularly renowned. Military campaigns. The Ottomans conducted numerous military campaigns, expanding their territory in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Key conquests included Constantinople in 1453 and the capture of Egypt in 1517. Religious tolerance. Millets. The Ottoman Empire was known for its relative religious tolerance. It implemented a system called millets, allowing different religious communities, Christian, Jewish, etc., to govern their own affairs under the empire's overarching rule. Decline. Economic challenges. The empire faced economic difficulties in the 17th century, partly due to inflation and corruption. Military setbacks. The Ottomans suffered significant military defeats, such as the Battle of Lepanto in 1571 and the Siege of Vienna in 1683. Reform efforts. In the 19th century, the Ottoman leaders, particularly during the Tanzimat and later Young Turk periods, attempted to implement reforms to modernize the state. World War I and dissolution. Reform efforts. In the 19th century, the Ottoman leaders, particularly during the Tanzimat and later Young Turk periods, attempted to implement reforms to modernize the state. World War I and dissolution. Alliance with Central Powers. The Ottoman Empire sided with the Central Powers, Germany, Austria, Hungary, during World War I. Partitioning. After the war, the victorious Allies implemented the Treaty of Sèvres in 1920, which aimed to partition the Ottoman Empire. However, Turkish nationalists, led by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, fought against these plans, leading to the establishment of the Republic of Turkey in 1923. The Ottoman Empire played a significant role in shaping the history and culture of the Middle East and Southeast Europe for over 6 centuries. Its legacy is still evident in the modern nations that emerged from its former territories. Conquests and expansion. Conquest of Constantinople, 1453. One of the most significant events in Ottoman history was the capture of Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, in 1453 by Sultan Mehmed II. This marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and established the Ottomans as a major power in the region. Balkan conquests. The Ottomans expanded into the Balkans, capturing key cities such as Belgrade and reaching as far as Hungary, before their defeat at the Battle of Mohacs in 1526. North Africa and the Middle East. The empire extended its reach into North Africa and the Middle East, capturing territories such as Egypt, Iraq, and Syria. 2. Government and society. Millet. The millet system allowed for a degree of religious autonomy. Each religious community, millet, had its own leaders and laws governing personal status issues like marriage and inheritance. Class structure. Ottoman society had a hierarchical structure, with the ruling elite, military class, and bureaucracy at the top, followed by artisans, merchants, and peasants. 3. Culture and architecture. Islamic art and architecture. The Ottomans were patrons of Islamic art and architecture. The Hagia Sophia, converted into a mosque after the conquest of Constantinople, is a prominent example. The Blue Mosque and Topkapi Palace in Istanbul are other notable architectural achievements. Calligraphy and miniature painting. The Ottoman Empire was known for its contributions to calligraphy and miniature painting, with illuminated manuscripts and detailed illustrations. 4. Military and Janissaries, Janissary Corps. The Janissaries were an elite infantry force composed of Christian boys who were conscripted, converted to Islam, and trained as soldiers. They played a crucial role in many Ottoman military campaigns. Military innovations. The Ottomans were innovative in military tactics and technology, including the effective use of gunpowder and the development of a powerful navy. 5. Economic system, trade and commerce. The Ottomans were active in trade, serving as a bridge between the East and West. Istanbul, formerly Constantinople, was a major trading hub. Taxation system. The Ottomans implemented a system of taxation based on land ownership, known as the Timar system, to support their military and administrative expenses. 6. Decline and reform efforts. Tanzimat reforms. In the mid-19th century, the Ottoman Empire initiated the Tanzimat reforms to modernize its administrative and legal systems, aiming to adapt to the changing geopolitical landscape. Young Turk movement. In the early 20th century, the Young Turks, a reformist and nationalist movement, sought to revitalize the empire. However, internal strife and external pressures, especially during World War I, contributed to the empire's downfall. 7. Legacy. The Ottoman Empire has left a lasting impact on the cultures and traditions of the modern nations that emerged from its territories. The Turkish Republic, established by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk in 1923, built upon both the successes and failures of the Ottoman era, shaping modern Turkey. The Ottoman Empire's complex history, marked by periods of great power and decline, continues to be a subject of historical study and fascination.